Okay, so today we're going to make butternut and mushroom soup. You will need some dashi. I'm going to make it for one, yeah, so I'm making this just for myself. You will need some dashi, which is Japanese soup stock. This is the dashi. I show you how to make enough for 3 days. Go to the link underneath in the description, yeah, and watch my video, 2 videos. One, a short video showing you how to make dashi, and the other is a long video, very long, on the 28 at least health benefits of miso soup. Okay, so I'm going to start cutting my start crushing my garlic to put in the soup. You need to always you shouldn't use the crushed garlic until it's been out for at least 10 minutes, because the very powerful medicinal component, which is allicin, takes 10 minutes to develop. There's an enzyme which reacts with something in the garlic, and it produces allicin, and that's the medicinal component. Does wonderful things. In particular, it prevents blood clots. So, need I say more? Okay. Now I'm going to make enough garlic. I'm going to make quite a lot of garlic. I'm not making a whole bowl. I found in previous soups that you could put, you could easily put a whole bowl in for one person. And yeah, it tastes great. In other soups, it overpowers it. You don't want that much garlic. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a nice lot of garlic, and I'm just going to add a little bit at a time and taste it. And, so it's garlic to taste. Okay. This garlic is a little bit dried out. I think I could have found a bit of better garlic, but anyway. Ooh. So with the garlic, there are always some fibers which don't crush properly. But that doesn't matter, because it's just going to go in the soup, in the blender, and it will get smashed up anyway. So, yes, so it's going to go in the blender. I'm going to use my Vitamix high-speed blender to make the soup. So, yeah, I've had it 20 years. So Vitamix was the original powerful blender. There are others now, plenty on the market. I recommend Vitamix, but maybe there are others that are just as good. And some have glass jugs, which I think is a benefit. Okay, so this is a complete meal. So I'm going to have a lot of things as a sort of side garnish. I'm making it with sprouts. With these mixed pulses sprouts. Yeah. So I'm going to have some sour coconut cream. Now, yeah, it's a classic thing with cooked soup. In case you haven't noticed, this channel is all about raw food. But with cooked soup, sour cream goes really well. But this is I'm showing you how to follow the cellulose diet. And with the cellulose diet, we avoid cooking, we avoid at high temperature or prolonged cooking times, and we avoid dairy, and we avoid all grains except for rice, quinoa, and buckwheat. Okay, so sour cream is out, but sour cream really makes a soup if you're making cooked soup. So I've been a bit creative. I've got some coconut cream. Now this is processed food. Yeah, not great. I'm going to look into how to make my own coconut cream. But anyway, that's coconut, and I've whisked it up with my little mini vegetable chopper. I mixed it up with the sprouted chickpea, fermented sprouted chickpeas with some white cabbage and garlic. I've mixed it up with a little bit of this, and I've also added a bit of this, which is borscht pickle, bought from a Polish grocer. Okay, to give it to make it sour. Now, once you've mixed that in, here, this is what it looks like now. Once you mix that in, this will be fermenting because it's got those the bacteria from the fermented stuff in there, so it'll be fermenting, and yeah, it goes quite stiff, but the taste improves over 2 or 3 days. Anyway, so yeah, I'm going to make a sort of side dish to go with the soup. I'm not going to chuck it all in. You could do, but I'm going to make a side dish with some avocado. Avocado always acts as a palate cleanser. So, if you're getting a bit, you're eating something and you think, oh, this is getting a bit tedious, just have a little bit of avocado to cleanse your palate, and cucumber the same, and some little gherkins, just give it a little bit of sourness. Okay, so what else do I need to show you? Raw coconut oil I'm going to put in. This really improves the soup. Yeah, if you don't believe me, when you're making it, just try it before you put the coconut oil in, and the raw virgin coconut oil, and then try it when you put some in. You'll really taste the difference, I promise you. Okay, and raw virgin coconut oil is fantastic for your health. It actually, unlike other fats, it's metabolized immediately. It's a medium chain triglyceride. It goes to your liver and it's processed, and it turns into energy straight away. And what it also does is it will actually burn the brown fat. So, it will actually If you're overweight, it will actually help you slim. It will actually burn the fat. So, okay, so let's start. I think that's enough talking. So, I'm going to shut up now. We'll cue the music before I start to bore you. And, yeah, so we're going to put the mixed pulses in the mixing jar. This really makes it into a complete meal, yeah, it makes it much more substantial. Okay, so we'll put that over there, and we're going to whisk that up with the dashi in a minute. Okay, so now I need to cut the butternut squash. This takes quite a while, so we'll speed it up and we'll cue some music while I do that, so it's not too boring. Yeah, good to have a really sharp knife. So here's my knife sharpener. Yeah. So. Oh. Okay, I'm just going to use half, and I'm going to make some soup with butternut squash tomorrow. Slightly different soup, but with butternut squash again. Okay, so put that to the side. That can go in the fridge. Okay, so earlier I cut my finger cutting the butternut squash. The problem is that it's really stiff, you know, raw, and yeah, you have to really put some pressure on, yeah, for it to go through, and then it suddenly gives, and yeah, then you've lost the end of your finger. So I have to find a way. I have to show you a way of cutting it where you're not going to chop your finger off. So let's try this. So fingers out the way, and okay, and then so keep your fingers well out of the way of the knife. There we go. Oh, no fingers were injured. So what else do I need to tell you? I think that's all. So yeah, This is a complete meal. The sprouts make it very, very substantial. Yeah, so we'll cue the music until I start using the blender, and then yeah, we'll do a little bit of experimentation and see how much garlic this recipe can stand. Yeah, whether we can put a lot in or maybe not so much. So cue the music, Neil. So I'm going to show you without putting the top on, okay? Don't do this at home, because if you do, if you flick the wrong switch, you'll be painting your kitchen ceiling. So this is dashi. I'm going to put some dashi in. Japanese soup stock, yeah? This goes in, this is a vacuum wine saver, and you've got a pump and you can take the air out and it keeps it fresh. You can keep it in the fridge for 3 days and it'll stay fresh. It's made from kombu, which is Japanese kelp. Yeah, you can buy it in packets like this. It's pretty cheap. Make sure you get the right one. Make sure you get this one, yeah? I've forgotten the name of the brand. But yeah, see the link underneath in the description for how to make it, how to make the 3 days stock and the 28 health benefits at least of miso soup. Here's the shiitake mushrooms. We can make the dashi from the shiitake mushrooms. Yeah, kombu and shiitake mushrooms. It makes fantastic tasting stock. And yeah, so okay, so let's put the dashi in. Put quite a lot in, yeah. More than I usually use to make a bowl of miso, but that's okay. Okay, so let's see. When you're blending, quite often the blades at the bottom create a pocket of air and it stops mixing, it stops blending. And you need to, normally you've got a top and you've got a tamper. The tamper goes in the top and it doesn't reach the blades, so it's quite safe. So you can tamp it down and start it going again, okay? So that's what to do if it stops blending. This is blended nicely already. Let me taste that. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so let's put our garlic in. So let's see how much garlic this can stand. Will it take the whole lot? I think it will. But anyway. So this is, it's not a whole bowl. You don't have to put garlic in, of course, if you don't like garlic. Yeah. Yeah, that gives it a bit of a kick. Yeah, it improves it. Not quite all of it in. Okay. So now we'll put some miso in. I think this can stand quite a lot of miso. So that's about half of what I would normally use to make miso soup. Let's hope it doesn't overpower the soup and spoil it. We'll find out in a minute. Yeah, that improved it. Okay, so yeah, I don't think it needs any more though. If I put any more in, it will become miso soup with some added butternut, squash and mushroom. Okay, now I'm going to put raw coconut oil in, and this really improves the soup. Yeah, this really makes it sing. Big lump there. You can put plenty in. Fantastic for slimming, virgin coconut oil. If you're a bit overweight, it actually dissolves the fat around your organs. The brown fat. Okay, so let's start again. Oh, yeah, that makes it taste so good. Okay, so yeah, one more thing. We'll put some Thai fish sauce. instead of salt, use Thai fish salt instead of salt. Thai fish sauce really enhances the flavour of anything you put it in. Okay, let's start again. Ah, delicious. Okay. Clean up with malt vinegar, yeah? It disinfects, it kills bacteria, and it cleans really nicely. It's nice and acid. It's a really great way to clean your surfaces, yeah? There's nothing toxic in it at all. The only thing is, it's, you know, and it's very cheap. The only thing is, don't eat malt vinegar because it's got gluten proteins in, yes. We don't want to be eating gluten. So I'm going to make some garnish that we can put in the soup. Let's get the soup out. Very easy to clean the jug. It's a built-in dishwasher. You just fill it with water, let it whiz around a bit, clean in 2 seconds. Okay. Now, yeah, I showed you my sour cream earlier. Here it is. So we're going to put this on a side dish. So you can decide, you know, if you're making this for other people, they can decide how much or how little they want to put in the soup, yeah. So this is coconut cream with some added things to make it a little bit sour. You could use sauerkraut, would work very well to do that. A little bit of sauerkraut, whisk it up in a little blender, mini blender. Yeah, cornichons go really well as well. They're just a little note of sourness. Some cucumbers. Just as actually we'll cut these seeds out. The seeds have got leptins in, which allegedly damage the lining of the intestine. And the cellulose diet is all about healing the intestine, the cells of the intestine. So, you know, if you've got leaky gut, it's designed to cure that. Okay. So, yeah, so we'll put some cucumber in as a palate cleanser, yeah. You think, oh, I've had enough of this soup. Yeah, just have some cucumber and some avocado as a palate cleanser, and then you'll be good to go again. The coconut cream, when you add it to the soup, I prefer not to mix it in, yeah? I prefer to keep the flavours separate. So on my spoon I might have a little bit of sour cream and maybe a little bit of soup, and then I'll mix it in my mouth rather than mixing it into the soup. I find that works better. Okay, so I'm just going to use 1/2 avocado. Otherwise it's a bit too much, I think. So cut out the blemishes. Yeah, that's the black bit. Never eat the brown or the black bits of the avocado. Avocado's got a lot of oil in, and those black bits are rancid oil, and you don't want to be eating rancid oil. Okay. Actually, I think we can get away with putting a whole avocado in. What the hell? So this is to make, you know, this makes it really a complete meal. Yeah, if I look a bit clumsy today, I'm a bit hampered by my cut finger. Don't want it to start bleeding again. Okay, I think 1 or 2 olives can't do any harm, can it? Yeah, a bit of decoration. Green olives. Et voilà!